What if I told you that there's this incredible hidden power, a secret key to inner strength that ancient sages have known about for centuries? And get this, it's not found anywhere out in the world. It's in a place we usually try to avoid, solitude. In Sanskrit, they have a word for it, ekant. And today, we're going to unpack its secrets together. It's a strange feeling, isn't it? You can be in a room packed with people, surrounded by noise and energy, but inside there's just this echo, this emptiness. That feeling? That's actually a whisper from your inner self, hinting that the real connection you're looking for isn't in the crowd, but somewhere much, much deeper.
Okay, so this is probably the most important distinction we need to make. Our culture messes this up all the time, confusing solitude with loneliness, but they are worlds apart. Loneliness is that painful ache of missing something, of being separate. But true solitude, ekant, that's the complete opposite. It's the simple joy of being present, of being completely and totally with yourself.
So when we talk about this whisper of solitude, what is it really asking us to do? Well, it's not about running off to a cabin in the woods. Not at all. It's about opening a door that's already right there inside you. It's an invitation to go and explore the vast, incredible landscape of your own inner world.
This piece of ancient wisdom from the Upanishads points to something so powerful. Just think about it for a second. Our minds are constantly going, right? Buzzing with words, plans, worries. What the sages are saying is that real peace, true bliss, is found in that space just beyond all that noise, in the quiet where your true self can finally be heard.
And here is the real game changer. Ekant is not a physical place. It's a state of being. Look at the story of King Janak. This guy was ruling a massive kingdom, surrounded by all the chaos of a royal court, yet he was a true master of solitude. He's the ultimate proof that you don't have to escape the world to find your inner forest. You can walk right through it wherever you are. But you gotta wonder, if solitude is so powerful, why do we run from it? Why do we fill every single quiet moment with a podcast or music or just anything? Well, the answer lies in what we see when we finally look into the mirror of our own mind, our fear. This is such a powerful way to think about it. Solitude isn't the thing that's making you afraid, it's just a mirror. It doesn't create all the anxiety and inner turmoil, it just shows you what you've been so busy distracting yourself from all this time. It reveals what's already there. The Buddha understood this perfectly. He taught that our deepest fears aren't out there somewhere, they're born inside of us. So real freedom comes when we turn inward to face them. And solitude? That's the sacred space where we can have that courageous conversation. So what exactly do we see in this mirror? Well, at first, it's just the surface stuff, the mental chatter about your to-do lists and daily worries. But if you stick with it, you start to sink deeper. You bump into old memories, long-buried feelings, and if you go deeper still, you reach the vast ocean of your subconscious. It's a really profound journey, and honestly, it can be so intense. That's exactly why we often turn away. Okay, so facing all that inner stuff can feel pretty overwhelming. How do you navigate it without getting totally lost? How do you turn that fear into freedom? Well, the great news is, the ancient sages didn't just point out the problem. They actually gave us a map, a clear method for walking the path into silence. They taught this amazing three-part method. First up is Mananvidya. The best way to think about this is becoming a curious scientist of your own mind, just watching your thoughts float by without judging them or getting carried away. Second, there's prana. This is about using the simple, steady rhythm of your breath as an anchor to hold on to in the storm of your mind. And finally, maun, where you discover that the silence you find isn't empty at all. It's vibrant, it's alive, it's a deep well of energy. What a beautiful way to describe the goal of all this. See, the point isn't to stop the winds of life from blowing, because they always will. The point is to cultivate an inner stillness so deep that your own awareness becomes like that flame, steady, bright, and totally unwavering no matter what's happening around you. And once you learn to sit in that stillness, something really incredible starts to happen. That mirror of the mind. It transforms into a forge. Solitude stops being a place of fear and becomes a crucible where this unshakable inner strength is born. And that strength can actually show up in different ways. Just look at two of the great sages. Vashishta went into solitude and found this deep, mountain-like stability and peace. But Vishwamitra found something else, a blazing, transformative fire, a will so powerful it could reshape reality. Two different paths, but they both came from the same source.
Both of those paths lead to this ultimate power that's forged in silence, Sankalp Shakti, which is the power of focused will. Imagine your mind as a lake. When it's all choppy with thoughts, your intention is scattered everywhere. But when that lake becomes perfectly still, a single intention dropped into it creates these powerful, focused ripples that can literally influence reality.
This quote from the Bhagavad Gita just nails what it feels like to have this inner strength. You reach this state of profound equanimity. The changing seasons of life, pleasure and pain, success and failure, they just don't throw you off balance anymore. Your inner peace becomes your anchor in any storm.
But this journey into solitude as one last stop. Beyond the strength, beyond the peace, there is one final, ultimate realization. It's a secret that basically dissolves everything you thought you knew about who you are.
When all the mental chatter finally quiets down, when you peel back every single label you wear, your job, your relationships, your past, you're just left with this vast, silent space. And in that silence, one question just echoes. Who am I?
And the answer that comes out of that deep silence, it changes everything. You realize you are not the thoughts passing through your mind. You are not the emotions that color your day. You're not even the body you live in. You are the silent, steady witness, the awareness that's just watching it all happen.
And once you recognize that silent witness in yourself, you start to see it everywhere. You realize that the very same consciousness looking out through your eyes is also looking out through the eyes of every single other person. And in that moment, the whole illusion of being separate just melts away into this profound feeling of oneness. And so this huge journey doesn't actually lead you to some new, exotic destination. It just brings you home. Home to the place you've always been, but maybe never truly noticed. You were never separate. You were never really alone. The only question left is, can you find the silence to finally see it for yourself?